Lleyton Hewitt lodges appeal against ban, accuses ITIA of not publishing full details of case. On Wednesday, it was confirmed that Hewitt has been hit with a 2-week ban and a fine of $30,000 regarding an incident that took place during the Davis Cup Finals last November. Following an independent investigation, Hewitt was found to have engaged in offensive conduct towards a doping control official who was working as a volunteer chaperone. He is said to have pushed the 60-year-old, which the panel concluded was too strong or forceful and was excessive or disproportionate. Throughout the process, which included a hearing and then 2 additional online sessions for witness statements, Hewitt has denied any wrongdoing. He has argued that his action was in self-defense and at the time he was recovering from a medical condition, which has not been made public. The 44-year-old has broken his silence on the matter while speaking to reporters ahead of his country's clash with Belgium. Hewitt will be allowed to captain the clash as his suspension won't come into effect until September 24th. Michael Heron KC, who is chair of the tribunal, said the reason for the date was that he didn't want the suspension to be unduly punitive and impact Hewitt's schedule. I'm just really disappointed about the overall decision, but also the whole process and the lack of facts that have been put out, the Australian Associated Press, AAP, quoted the 2-time Grand Slam winner as saying, "I'll be going through the appeal process with my legal team right now, so I won't be talking about it any further. Right now it's with my legal team, so we'll be going through that process. I won't be making any more comments." Hewitt says he will not let the ongoing case distract him from the upcoming tie, which will be held at Sydney's Ken Rosewall Arena on 13 to 14 September. It is the first time a Davis Cup match has been held on Australian soil since 2022, when they played Hungary. However, he has accused the governing bodies of trying to distract him from the tie due to the timing of their verdict. Unlike the ITIA and the ITF, International Tennis Federation, I won't be making it a distraction for the Davis Cup. This competition means too much, Hewitt said. For us to get the opportunity to come back here 3.5 years later on home soil with so many young kids who have the opportunity to see their role models, especially Alex, up close is awesome. There are too many great stories and positives to take away from this weekend and what we're trying to do. I think deep down it'll make the boys even stronger to go out to get the job done. Hewitt could be forgiven for not wanting to weigh in on certain issues given his current circumstances. However, when it comes to the current format of the Davis Cup, he refuses to hold back. He has been one of the most vocal opponents to the changes that has been made in recent years, including the controversial decision to reduce the number of home and away ties. The finals are now a week-long event featuring 8 teams playing in one location. Australia has played in the finals the past 3 years, finishing runners-up in 2022 and 2023. It's important because we've been told too many lies over the time, and when it became the Gerard Peak Cup as well, they sold the soul, and we want to try and get back to where it was meaningful, Hewitt said. The 2 biggest things for Davis Cup was home and away ties, which was a standout point of difference to anything else we do. The pinnacle was the Grand Slams and best-of-5 set tennis, and that's what Davis Cup was. If you look back over the years at any stage of the greatest Davis Cup matches, they are all massive 5-set epics that people talk about. And to make those changes, and also the change of surface too, and to continually play the finals in the same location, I feel like it's a massive disadvantage for us. Elaborating further, Hewitt argues that it is important that countries such as his hold Davis Cup ties on home territory regularly to help inspire the next generation of players and promote the sport. Until now, Australia's past 3 Davis Cup ties at home were against Hungary in 2022, Brazil in 2020, and Bosnia and Herzegovina in 2019. The frustration of playing in the same place all the time and just playing away ties, it does get wearing, he said. These boys don't get the opportunity to come back and play in Australia, and I feel like the young kids and people that want to play the sport of tennis miss out. Back when I was playing, it could have been 3 or 4 times a year that we got to come back here, and right at the moment tennis is only seen in Australia in January, where you get up close and see these guys. That's bloody hard on our sport in general. Should Australia beat Belgium this weekend, they will qualify for November's finals, which will be held in Bologna, Italy.